Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins Awakening.
Seneschal Veril is ready for you in the throne room, Commander. Your vassals await. Just give me a moment.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil. Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. Straight away, sir.
Got a couple things I gotta do before I start any of the main quests, and that's
Here we are.
upgrade my
The
weapons.
Vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades.
After I
And that
clear the
blast of
basement out
Dworkin's
down here.
explosives didn't do the structure any favors. No one knows. The Vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom? You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
Quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Not unless... No!
Good. Then I need not getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Wonder why she didn't bring her Mabari.
Adria. She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
It is begun.
Right on.
The task is finished. What now?
Invaders in the cellars. Now I know.
Here.
This one's mine! Surrender, and we'll be merciful!
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out.
This is too tempting not to do.
We don't have anything. All we have is the clothes on our back.
No. No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
More enemies ahead!
What needs killing? As quickly as I can.
Where to?
I shall do it.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Well, I'm impressed. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. We've my brother's bombs. But no, there's too many passages to block. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood, there are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know. Of course.
I thought Nathaniel's bow was down here. Could have sworn it was. Ah, there it is. I think this is it. Nope. Still not. Maybe I picked it up and didn't notice. There we go.
Are you ready? Of course.
Drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
You're back. You need anything?
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity.
If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper metal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons, stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know. Oh, of course. You're back. You need anything? Oh,
Not what I meant.
you're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so, it's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
I'm gonna go in and get these oaths of fealty done before we head to town. They carried so many ideas about this keep into Dragon Age Inquisition, from judging people to having court kind of thing. Vassals and stuff.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours. Lieges and vassals are seldom of one mind, Commander. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden and Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Like I was saying, I know it's gameplay, but should take note of our position instead of being the Arl of Amaranthine. It's not what we are.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against her or her heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. I would take this matter seriously, Warden. They know of your capabilities and they're spending a fortune to see their aims fulfilled. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
We're gonna bypass her and just buy the info in town.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
Yep, see, that's me too.
Sort of an infamous figure. Caused a load of trouble to nobles in Denerim. They say he fled to the foreign quarter in Amaranthine to escape royal justice.
See if I can find this poser.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, and I was, but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
The drunken dwarf stereotype.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Point the way, fearless leader.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. Well, my father hid it away, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't simply have it destroyed. I remember finding it before Father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Now I'll be taking my bow that I'll never use back.
You need anything?
Yes.
Yes.
dirty little dwarf,
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it. The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that? I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really. It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
I am done.
They used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. I like a woman who's all business. Oh, you're one of those Grey Wardens. You find some Darkspawn, and sure enough, the Grey Wardens come knocking. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this Darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
Tracking a deer for a week? Okay.
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right, and as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a Darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
What if the Darkspawn?
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain.
It's a Geralt of Rivia reference there.
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But I... You said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
This quest bugs out too, like a couple quests later in the game if you do it too early. So, that guy's gonna have to wait.
Finished.
The Blight Orphans.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
What can I get for you, friend?
Hubert hates you.
I'm all but invincible now with this dagger.
That's a no, then.
Something I can do for you, friend? And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head. Something I can do for you, friend? Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talk to her. Just Darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. Right. Best watch yourself out there.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
It is over. I am done. Finished. What now?
We should run.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Oh, dang, I missed that banter. It's one of the better ones.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned. You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. It will be done. Give me some time.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. What is that smell?
So based on me doing this quest, you can't blame everything that goes bad in the Dragon Age universe on Hawk.
Task is finished.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Me? No, not me, personally. Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope. I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Gotta have that for making something later.
What do you want?
It is over.
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market. think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded. No guards. Maybe they don't want to draw attention.
What now?
The cash.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chancellor's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
Enemies approaching! I am ready.
She'd make a good Templar in Kirkwall. That one.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I suppose there are worse things than being needed. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Finished.
I am done.